Saludos cordiales. Mi nombre es William Becerra, and I'm part of the National Hispanic Engagement Team at Catholic Relief Services. Today, I want to talk to you about something deeply important, advocacy and civic engagement. As Hispanics and as Catholics, this is at the heart of creating the change that we want to see. Probably you have heard the phrase, be the difference. But what does it really mean for us as Hispanics, especially when we look through our lens of our Catholic faith? Advocacy is at the heart of making the difference, ensuring that justice is not only something that we believe in, but it's something that we actively work toward. And with so many challenges like immigration reform, global poverty, climate change, and many more, we need to understand how can we advocate effectively to make real difference. Advocacy, it's more than speaking up. It's about influencing decisions and policies that shape our lives and the lives of others. As Catholics, we are guided by Catholic social teaching, which calls us to defend the dignity of every person, stand in solidarity with the marginalized, and care for our common home. The Hispanic community plays a crucial role in this. As Catholic Relief Services, we partner with Hispanic-led organizations like NCCHM for Advocacy Days, like we did during Raíces y Alas. Participants advocated for temporary protected status, TPS, immigration reform, and international humanitarian aid, policies that protect families and create lasting change. This is advocacy in action, pushing for policies that protect families and create lasting change. As the Catholic Church Global Humanitarian Agency, CRS fights for international aid that helps people thrive in their own countries. So immigration is not their only option. We amplify the voices of those most affected by climate change, especially in nations that contribute the least but suffer the most. Advocacy means taking responsibility, not just for local issues, but for the global challenges that affect our brothers and sisters worldwide. And by working together, we can push for changes that reflect our values of solidarity and justice. In the picture, you're seeing some of our Hispanic chapter leaders advocating for climate change. Does advocacy really make a difference? Absolutely. Advocacy is about creating systemic change. It's not just charity, it's about changing the structures that create injustice. When we advocate for issues like immigration reform, climate change, we're not just talking, we are taking action that pushes policies forward. At CRS, we have seen firsthand how advocacy leads for policies that positively impact millions. By combining a Catholic ethical framework, a consistent ethic of life, and seeking bipartisan support, we work toward real solutions that serve the common good. Just last year, CRS means you and I helped 210 million people who needed our help. How? We advocated here in the United States with our government to be a global leader, a moral leader, a global leader that makes a preferential option for the poor. And I just want to point out that the younger generations are looking for opportunities to put their faith into action. Advocacy is an alternative. Catholic social teaching provides a vision of what a just world looks like. It emphasizes human dignity, the common good, our responsibility to one another, especially the poor and marginalized. Our faith is not just about personal piety, it's about active participation in society. Pope Francis reminds us that being a missionary disciple means getting involved in advocating for justice, especially for the vulnerable. This is what advocacy looks like for Catholics. It's faith in action, guided by the principles of justice and solidarity. The person that you see in the picture right now is Armando, 26-year-old person from El Salvador who goes in search of the American dream with his wife and son. He arrived in Mexico several months ago when a gang was looking for him to kill him for not collaborating with them. He came to Tijuana and he's been stuck there ever since. So, what should we, as Hispanics in the US, be doing to make a difference? Advocate for change, whether it's immigration reform, climate action, or humanitarian aid. We must use our voices to influence policies that protect human dignity. Get civically engaged. Civic engagement goes beyond voting. It's about participating in local meetings, advocacy days, community organizing. These actions ensure our voices are heard in the policy-making process. Work together, partner with organizations like CRS or NCCHM, La Red, NACARAM to amplify our voices in Congress and beyond. Live our faith in public. As Catholics, we are called to bring our faith into public square, ensuring that the principles of Catholic social teaching are reflected in the policies that affect us, all of us. At the end of the day, advocacy is about taking responsibility for justice. It's about ensuring that our faith, our voices, and our values shape the world we live in. As Hispanics, we have a long tradition of resilience and strength. And when we come together, we can truly be the difference. I encourage you to get involved, whether it's advocating for immigration reform, protecting our environment, or pushing for humanitarian aid. Remember that our voice matters. Through Catholic social teaching and civic engagement, we can create the world we want to see. If not us, who? If not here, where? If not now, when? We can and must be the difference. And I'd like to give you some resources. If you're interested in learning more about how can you start advocating, I encourage you to reach out to me directly. My team, the Hispanic Engagement and Catholic Relief Service, is offering our partners in the U.S. advocacy capacity building opportunities. On the screen, you see our website, which is fully bilingual. If you reach the Action Center or the Central de Acción Misionera, you will have a lot of resources how to start advocating, what is our Catholic perspective on the issues, and learn about the issues that you can advocate. And I would like to end this presentation sharing a video showing how more than 100 CRS partners and supporters gathered in Washington, D.C. last summer to learn about pressing humanitarian issues and advocate on behalf of our global family, and meetings with their members of Congress on Capitol Hill. Hear directly from advocates. CRS work and their advocacy action is so meaningful.
En este momento nos dirigimos al Congreso y estamos aquí porque, al igual que todos, queremos luchar por la justicia social y por acabar el hambre en el mundo.
You need to give your voice in order to have voice or have influence in how things are done.
I think it's really important, especially as a person of color, to get my voice out there and make sure that I'm being heard and being able to speak for others who maybe don't have this wonderful opportunity I did.
I mean, we're all sisters and brothers in God, and we need to be helping our sisters and our brothers that are, kind of in real vulnerable situations.
If it's not here, where? If not now, when? If not you and I, who?
This is my first time doing any kind of advocacy work, and I'm so excited to be here.
Esta es una gran oportunidad para hacer la relación con nuestros congresistas y realmente decirles cuáles son nuestros valores y qué es lo que necesitamos de ellos.
I think CRS is our gospel value to reach out to the world.
Together we can, because we have the faith. We have the faith.
Being here and advocating for a farm bill is very personally meaningful, because that means that other families across the world will get the same opportunity to live the fulfilled life through CRS's emergency and non-emergency programs.
Just being in solidarity with everyone is really the key.
It was a really fun experience getting to really be involved firsthand in sort of advocacy work.
I had a great time. It was so empowering, and I can't wait to continue doing this work. And you should advocate too. It's a great thing what they're doing here at CRS.
I really appreciate your attention, and thank you very much for this opportunity. Thank you very much.